Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hello, I'm Nikki.
I'm Red.
And
this is Life Through Our Eyes. If you like our content, please like and subscribe.
And share.
Okay, what's today's topic, babe?
Today's topic is the list of places that women don't want to go on first dates.
First date list. Let's go through it.
Well, should I say what the lady said on here?
Yeah.
Okay. This is something my husband told me about. I was at work, and he was saying there's a list going around about women what they don't want to go on their first dates, what they refuse to go on their first dates. So this young lady put it out there, and she had some help with some other ladies to fulfill the list, and it's 1 through 28 places that they don't refuse to go on the first date. So the first one is Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. I mean, what's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
You tell me, you come to my house and tell me that you want to take me to Cheesecake Factory. I said, when we going?
Exactly.
Where we going?
That's a nice, respectable establishment. Nice, casual.
Yeah.
I don't get that one.
Me either. I mean, I would love to go on the first date to Cheesecake Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one is Applebee's. I don't see anything wrong with Applebee's either. It's a restaurant. You want to eat and have drinks.
Did black women come up with this list? Because Applebee's is, you might well call it Black Bees, because that's our spot.
Exactly. Everywhere Applebee's. You remember back in the day, Applebee's was the place to go.
Exactly.
Chili's.
Haven't really went to Chili's in a while, but I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Me either. I mean, it's a date. I mean, Chili's. I don't see why Chili can't be a date night. I mean, these are places that you would literally go for a date night.
Right.
Okay. Chipotle. Chipotle is a place I would just go and grab something to eat for lunch. I mean, it could be a place, but you got to also think. Now, if you're going somewhere to eat, sometimes on a first date, it ain't automatically gonna be just eating. It's conversation and getting to know somebody. Only thing you're doing is sitting down in front of this person and talking and getting to know them. So basically, I mean,
it's a casual environment.
Yeah.
If you like Mexican food, it's a nice casual place. I mean, from the start of it.
Right. Now they got Olive Garden on here. You know I'm mad because Olive Garden. That's my restaurant. Now, if you can't have a date at Olive Garden, I don't know where you're gonna have one at. Because Olive Garden is good. It's a nice place. It's an Italian restaurant. What do you think about Olive Garden?
What I think so far with the list, I mean, we haven't read them all. They're nice casual places. What you have against nice casual places? You're just starting out on your first date. So
it's a whole new generation.
I mean, I'm thinking if you don't like that, you want a 5-star restaurant. And most people don't have that kind of money to spend $200 on a plate for a first date.
Right. And maybe that's what they're saying. You ain't got enough money to take me somewhere expensive. I don't want to go these places. So, okay. Let's go to the next one. We're on 6. The movies.
Now, what's wrong with the movies? Who don't like movies?
Now, if some guys, when they want to take you to the movies, they're basically, especially if they wanted to show you take you to a scary movie. It's basically to really get close to you, Right. Remember how when we went on our first date, we went to the movies, I was kind of cuddling up with you. We snuck a kiss here and there. You held my hand. Sometimes that's an intimate place. Y'all need to grow up now. These are good places. Y'all missing out. That's why some of y'all ain't married. Number 8, any fast food chain. Now, I can agree with that.
I don't.
I can agree with that.
I have a different opinion.
If you're gonna take me out on my first date, I don't want it to be McDonald's. I don't want it to be Burger King. I don't want it to be Gary's. I don't want it to be a fast food chain.
Well, let's say you work together, right? And y'all go to lunch and say, hey, you want to go to lunch together? And the only closest place is a nice little fast food joint. I mean, it ain't gonna be romantic, but it's somewhere you can get to sit down.
Well,
that's
a different kind of circumstance.
I wouldn't say if I had your number and I called you and say you want to go out to eat, and I take you to McDonald's. No, I want to say that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different kind of circumstance.
Circumstances, yeah. But
okay. Number 9 is Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, I would go to Buffalo Wild Wings on the first date. I would. I don't see anything wrong with Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, Wingstop.
Yeah, same as Chipotle. Nice social place to just eat some wings and just sit down and talk and I mean, again, all these places, other than the fast food, just nice social places people go to. So I don't get it. I know only thing I can understand from this list is that they want more than the ordinary.
Yeah.
If you're saying this is a no for the first date, why would someone invest $500, $600 on one meal for the first date? That's not. That don't make sense.
It's the impression I get. They want the first impression to be spectacular, so they can brag. It's braggadocious.
Right.
It's just braggadocious reasons. So 11. I was trying to number 11. Red Lobster. Red Lobster. You mean tell me endless shrimp?
Exactly.
Now they got endless crab legs.
Mm-hmm.
Who don't like those cheese biscuits?
Surf and turf.
Now I sit down and eat them cheese biscuits and call it a day, honey, and have something to take home too.
Exactly.
So come on now with Red Lobster. Now y'all done showed out. Okay, at a buffet, the man giving you all you can eat now. Come on.
Exactly.
All you can eat.
Buffet.
You can't handle that. You can get you got a variety of stuff.
Buffet costs probably about $25 a person.
Yeah, and for one, he taking you where you can get a variety. If you can't make up your mind, he's showing you, look, you can have all this food you can choose from. So buffet, come on now. IHOP, come on, no. I would not go to IHOP. No, I would not go to IHOP on no first date. I would tell you I'll hop myself back in that car and go home.
Again, we're married, but I don't see nothing wrong with IHOP. That's my personal opinion, and just I can understand McDonald's or Wendy's, but IHOP, come on now. Come on. IHOP is no different from Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a nice place you want to sit down.
It's a no for me.
We've had double dates with your cousin at IHOP. We don't
for
sit
breakfast.
Down. That's the whole
point.
Baby,
we're married. We were married couples, but we weren't going on our first date. I don't want to go to IHOP on my first date. Period. I just don't want to go. I
don't know. I just feel different about that.
Okay, let's disagree. Let's agree to disagree on that one. 14. Denny's. Still a no.
I don't like Denny's personally.
I don't like Denny's.
But to me, it's the same as IHOP.
I don't like Denny's for personal reasons, but
yeah,
I don't
like Denny's.
Okay, so the gym.
I don't know why they put that on the list. Who would want to go to the gym for a date?
You know what?
I mean, to hang out.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out, hey, let's work out together. But for a date, I don't understand why they even put. I guess some guys really, really like working out.
Well, I don't want to get sweaty on my first date with you. I don't want you to see me perspire. I don't want to go nowhere and get sweaty.
I agree with that one.
And then to get my hair all sweaty, and then we gotta go continue with the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a place you want to, hang out and work out, not a date. How you even gonna communicate working out?
Yeah. I mean, to each his own. Maybe it's to some people they,
Yeah.
I can get with what they're saying on that one. And to church.
Church should have been on first. Well, it shouldn't have been on the list, period. Because if a guy asks a female out, say, hey, I'm interested in you, I want to take you to church, that's an honor. And that's a keeper. Mm-hmm. And for any female to say, no, I'd rather not, then that guy should be, okay, thank you. You're not the one for me.
That's right. I can't see anybody turning down going to church.
They got it on the list, so I guess somebody would.
Well, true. But I can't see it, but like I said, everybody is not churchy. Everybody don't have the desire to want to go to church on a first date. But me personally, if a guy was to say you want to go to church, I would think very highly of that. Mm-hmm. Cause I was like, you know what, he got good morals.
Exactly.
So I see what he's about. Oh, okay. 17 Starbucks. Come on now. Hot cup of coffee, cold tea.
Again.
What else they got up there to eat?
Again. I don't know. To me, this is a date, right? You're not married. You're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And this young generation, they think it too highly of themselves. They're putting themselves in the role of a wife. You're not a wife. And a man shouldn't treat a woman he's just meeting, or a young lady he's just meeting, like a wife.
Yeah, but Starbucks, babe.
Yes, Starbucks is fine. If my son come to me and ask me, or my grandson come to me and ask me, oh, is Starbucks okay to take a female to sit down and talk and have a good time? Yes, it is. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't stay there.
Yeah.
You're getting to know each other.
You know what? Maybe I'm thinking on the terms of a wife.
Yes.
I've been a wife too long. I'm thinking about first date. So yeah, because it really is about communication, getting to know that person. Right. So, coffee dates.
It's the same as Starbucks. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that list.
Ice cream dates.
Same as Starbucks. No difference than taking a female to Buffalo Wild Wings. There's no difference. See, they're getting away from the whole point of dating. It's courting. Courting is courting, and courtship is preparing yourself for marriage. Mm-hmm. That's what it's for.
Yeah. Family functions. Now, I want to comment on this one. Now, if a guy comes to my door and say, or call me and say, I want you to get dressed up really nice. I'm gonna take you to meet my family. I mean, because we're having a family function. We're having like a cookout, or we having our family reunion. I want you to come with me. Mm-hmm. Now, most guys won't even want you to meet their family. I
won't say most guys. I mean, it's a lot of guys, but I won't say much. There's a lot of decent guys that hold on to those morals of the old ways.
When I say most, because we're talking about a whole new generation.
Well, this generation is different.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I would go to I would go to his family function because I'll get to know the person through his family.
And I think that falls in the line of her going to church with him.
Right.
Because you start in the relationship off to where you want your parents or your family to get to know the person you're interested in.
Exactly.
So, and that's good for her as well, because she can say, you know what, this family is crazy. I'm glad I came.
Exactly. That's why I say you get to know him through his family.
Exactly.
Family. Okay, movie nights, Netflix, Hulu, etc.
I can understand that one. If you meeting someone for the first time, as I can't speak as a female, but if you're a single guy and you meeting someone and you want to have either go to her place or your place, come on, one thing gonna lead to another. And
I ain't going to no man house on my first
decent
date.
woman would be like, no, I know you get, no, that's not who I am. And I can understand that
and
one.
Netflix and chill, that comes with
as
months,
a group.
Yeah.
As a group, but not.
Well, it comes in months of me knowing you.
No, that's a first date though.
I know that, but I'm saying I wouldn't do it. I'm saying stuff like that comes with months of me knowing you. Right. Let's get into already know each other. I feel comfortable going somewhere with you, being alone with you.
Right. That one I can see being on the list.
Yeah. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Exactly, because you ain't taking me out the country. You ain't driving nowhere, no long rides with me anywhere.
I agree with that one. I mean, someone you first date, you really, unless y'all grew up together and y'all decided to date. Yeah. Other than that, no, I wouldn't go on no long drive. No, I agree with that one.
Drive me to Timbuktu. Bowling. Now, come on.
I like bowling.
Me too.
I'm not a perfect bowler. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's a nice
like
thing.
I said, it's the same as it's a casual place.
Mm-hmm. Nightclubs.
I'm not a nightclub person,
Me either.
so
Never have been. Hookah bar.
I don't hookah. My wife hookahs, but that's the same as a nice social place. I never been to a hookah bar, so we did go to one in New York City.
Yeah.
In Hell's Kitchen. But that was a nice place. It's a place you can get to know each other.
Yeah.
And have a good time.
And a hookah bar, you can sit down and have casual conversation over hookah or whatever. So that could be like a coffee date or whatever.
And that's the whole point of dating. I mean, if it's not, I mean, 1 or 2 items on this list I agree with, but majority of them is nice social places. You get to know the other person. And
you mean you don't agree with it?
I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But I don't get it.
A bar for just drinks.
Well, it depends on the person. He may not, or he may not drink. She may not drink like that and feel uncomfortable. I can go both ways with that, because
apparently he could drink because he wants her to go, but
she may be the one asking him out though. It depends on.
Well, it says women absolutely refuse to go. Yeah.
Well, I can understand her not feeling comfortable with that.
Okay. Waffle House.
Again, that falls in the line of Chipotle and IHOP. Again, if you getting to know a person, you want a social environment to communicate and to have fun. You don't have to be at a 5-star restaurant spending $600-$700, and you find out, hey, we don't gel well together, you know.
Yeah, you gotta find out.
Now this guy don't spend $600 on a meal and find out he really don't get into her. She don't really like him. So that's a no. You don't invest that kind of money into a potential mate. A potential mate, not your wife. Now I can understand his wife, but a potential mate, no.
Mm-hmm. And the last one is sport events.
Again, I like that. It
I would
falls
like
back
to go to a sport event, but some people don't like. Some women don't like sports.
Some women don't like sports, but my opinion of the list is they want something. The women that chose these things, these places, they want something very expensive. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. And why would you spend a lot of money on someone you getting to know for the first time and you don't know if y'all gonna even work out?
They got 5-star quality taste buds. They want to be wined and dined. They're looking for someone that makes 6 or 7 figures or higher. They're potentially looking and scouting for a sugar daddy or somebody that's making good money. So basically, if you tell a guy these are the places that you don't want to go, you're basically telling them, okay, how fat are your pockets?
Exactly. That's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. I can truly say, when I was dating, you know, I never judged a person by what they had. I always judged a person by the character. Mm-hmm. And because you can find people who don't have no money to have the richest character, and they're the ones that you really want to try to be. Well, not try to be, but these are the type of people men that you really want to invest in, or saying, you know what, they could be husband material. Mm-hmm.
To me, you know, as a God-fearing man, it starts with God, right? Because if God has His hand on it, man, oh wow, you're gonna be blessed, because you're putting God first, foremost. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not a perfect man, but I'm a God-fearing man, and bringing a woman to church is the best thing he can do, starting off that relationship, and go from there. Because God shows us our purpose in life, and it's not money, it's not a job, right? Mm-hmm.
But He can offer her to go to church, but she has to accept, and that's the thing. And he has to know where he placed his. Mm-hmm. Where he's placing himself when he's being in a relationship with somebody. He's got to understand, if these women that you're asking out don't have quality in a woman, then you need to step back to say, you know what, I got to measure my worth. Is it worth me getting into?
Exactly.
Or is it worth me leaving alone? So,
exactly, because if a woman can put God first and a man can put God first,
right,
I mean, I'm not talking about no show, because going to church and you meeting his family, you meeting her family, will tell a lot.
Yeah,
it will tell a lot, because if he respects his mother and loves his mother, he's gonna love you.
Mm-hmm.
If he loves God and put God first, and vice versa, that don't mean you're not gonna have problems, but you're gonna weather the storm.
Yeah, and young ladies, the new generation I'm talking to, be aware of your surroundings, even when a guy's asking you out on a date, because even with that list, be aware. Don't look so much into what a person has. Look into and see, what type of man this person is, or just try to figure out, is it something I want long term? And you can find that out by going to those places on that list. Not trying to go to nothing expensive, because anybody can wine you and dine you, but that don't mean that you're gonna find your true one just by going to an expensive restaurant. But I would my advice to the young women out here: just take your time, try to look and see, the quality in a man, because his pockets sometimes, just because the pockets are deep, don't mean they're deep for you.
Yeah, exactly. You want something priceless.
Yes.
Anytime you can put a price tag on something, it fades. But anything priceless, oh man, I mean that's rare.
Very rare.
When someone loves you unconditionally or genuinely, not because of how much they can give you.
Exactly.
Because if someone can buy you, your love don't mean anything to him.
Now let's just say when we first met, and I told you, you asked me, "Oh, would you like to go to Applebee's?" And I said, "Oh no, I don't want to go to Applebee's." What would you have thought of me?
I would look at the whole context. I'm like, wow. I would probably ask you what's wrong with Applebee's, and if you would have gave me an impression that that's a place that, you know what, I think I worth more than that, and then I would have made an assessment of your character, like, maybe you're not the one for me, because what's wrong with Applebee's? I mean, we're getting to know each other. We don't have a good time, because when we started, we just sat and talked. So it didn't matter. We was at the laundromat having a good time talking.
Sure was. We talked all the time. We still talk all the time.
That's why I look at this generation. These women, they want the world, but they're not thinking about the important things. Because if a man have that to give you, he's buying you. He's gonna buy you. And what is that worth? He's gonna go to the next. If he can buy you, you feel like, why only reason why you with me is because of what I give you, not who I am as a man.
Right.
But guys, comment and tell me what y'all think about the list.
Yes, please, you guys, please comment. We haven't had any comments lately.
Yeah. So
please comment on and what you think about the content, because
the last video is my fault. I had the comment off, but I'm gonna make sure this time it's on. So please comment and like the video.
And I know our background and stuff look kind of shady because we're not in our YouTube room at home. We're not in our home right now. We're off somewhere else right now, but we're gonna be getting back into our YouTube room, and our quality is gonna be a lot better.
A lot better. Hang in with us. But thank you guys for watching our video.
Yes.
Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.